Definitely excited for tomorrow. I think we all are. I just hope we can run. We had a team Christmas party last night, and after all the food that they ate at our house, I just hope they have some stamina to run today, or at least hopefully we'll be in top shape tomorrow. But we're excited about this game because obviously it's our first one as a program together. It's not their first one; it's my first one. I've always had a lot of respect for the Georgia Tech program, going all the way back to Bobby Cremins, and so I'm anxious to be a part of this rivalry. I think for us, basketball-wise, we want to get the game going. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But at the same time, we've got to be prepared that it may not be a fast-paced game, and we've got to be able to attack them either way and just get a read on it depending on how they want to play. But we've had a good week, and we're excited to go.
When you think back to, coaching, what's some, rivalries that pop into your head?
Oh, that I've been a part of?
Right.
Oh, starting for me would be Michigan State, Michigan, and at Marquette, Wisconsin, Marquette, Cincinnati, Marquette, DePaul. You get to Indiana, it's Indiana, Purdue. Really, it's Indiana and a lot of people, right? But the Indiana-Purdue one is phenomenal. But I think those are great. So I think the most important thing in those type of games is that obviously they're huge. They're circled in red for everybody, no matter what. But the greatest fear you have as a coach is you cannot let your players get out of character in that game. It cannot be, everybody wants to be the hero in that game, right? It doesn't work that way. All right, you got to make sure that you're playing your way, that you're moving the ball, that you're connected defensively, that you're not breaking off plays, that you're not trying to do things that aren't there. There's a maturity to that. There's a maturity to that in every game, but there's certainly a much larger maturity to that in a bigger red letter game like this. And it is what it is. To a coach, every game has got incredible importance, but then you certainly do know what games mean even more to the players and certainly even more to the fans, and this is obviously one of them. But we've got to do a really good job of playing, I use the term, and it's very loose, the right way. And the right way a lot of times is what's the game giving us? Not to what we hope the game is giving us, not what do we want the game to give us. So I said we want to run, we want to get out and go, but if they want to create a more slower pace, we've got to be able to deal with that as well.
The next two seasons, I know you guys have agreed to play Tech before Thanksgiving now, where the students are in session. Why was that important for you and Tech to get together on that?
I think that they were preaching to the choir to me when that came up, and probably in Georgia Tech's case too. I mean, if you're going to have a rivalry game, why wouldn't you want your students at it? I mean, it made absolute sense to me. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense to do it any other way. Now, we're doing it, obviously, this way, and it's a sellout. But you want your students to be a part of that because that's how rivalry games get